Welcome into another playoff edition of Football Frenzy. I'm Carl Jones. He's A.J. Feldman. We're into the semifinals with a lot more at stake than in most years.
That is right. Thanks to some at-large bids awarded to Section 5 in Class AA and D, both teams that reach the championship game in those classes will be on to the state tournament.
So tonight, tickets to states will be punched, and we start with AA as the three-time champs from McQuaid take on Victor. These teams linked up 2 weeks ago with the Blue Devils getting the upper hand in the regular season finale. Knights up 3-0 early in the third. John Harding gets the rock. I promise you that's not going to be the last time I mention his name tonight as he wins the race to the pylon to make it a two-score game. Victor will punt it back to McQuaid, and in the first play from scrimmage, Coach Bobby Bates said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Harding gets it again, and yeah, no one's going to catch him. He's off to zone 6. That makes it 17-0 Knights. So we go to the fourth. Blue Devils looking for some momentum. Brady Robinson hits Cam Ryan in the flat to make it 20-7. Then later in the frame, Victor trying to make something shake, but Anthony DeMarco is patrolling the air tonight, and he said it's a no-fly zone. Big-time interception for the senior as McQuaid, they get the win tonight, 20-7.
They would take on the winners of Pittsford and UPrep in a low-scoring affair. Panthers up 3-0 in the third. Caleb Lewis, little pump, connects with Luke Fliss for the grab, gets into Griffin territory and gets some help up from his AD there. Now the drive would stall, so in comes Phil Noyes for the field goal. He provided the offense in this one. Field goal good. Pittsford up 6-0. Less than 4 minutes to play. Griffins in plus territory go for the go-ahead score. But Nicholas Wilson and company there for the sack. UPrep turns it over on downs. Then with 2:30 to play, last chance for the Griffins. They need a stop, but Nathan Rohde doesn't want to get stopped. He gets the first down. Pittsford shuts out undefeated UPrep 6-0. They'll get McQuaid in the title game.
On to the A1 semis. Hilton playing host to Brighton. Scoreless in the first until Jeffrey Broadnax follows his fullback and walks into the end zone for 6. Cadets take an early 7-0 lead. Then later in the frame, Broadnax again. Same play. This time he hits a different hole, and he's off to the races. Hilton looks a lot like the Wisconsin Badgers out there, from the running game to the red and white colors. I love it. After losing 11 straight times in the semifinal round, Hilton is off to the sectional final for the first time in 20 years as they get it done tonight. 28-7, your final.
11 straight semi-losses. That sounds like me in fantasy football. Undefeated Schrader looking to meet them in the championship game, hosting 5th-seeded Churchville Chili. First quarter, first drive for the Warriors. Anthony DeRosa caps off the long drive to put Schrader up top 7-0. Second quarter, Drew Pagano back from injury, but Cameron Taylor welcomes him back with a big sack. However, Pagano finally finds his groove, links up deep with his target Justin Meyer for the 40-yard gain to set up first and goal. And later in the drive, Jack Simpson punches it in for the score. It'll be Schrader Hilton in the final. Warriors win 35-14.
Let's head on over to A2, a scrappy East Ridge squad taking on Canandaigua. The Lancers up 13-7 in the second. Louis Mozan gets the pill, and he says, "Get up off me," as he carries the Braves into the end zone for the score. East Ridge takes a 19-7 lead.
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought the same. 4 minutes left in the half. Lancers back to punt. The snap goes into the end zone. Jude York will fall on it for the touchdown. I say it every week, folks. Special teams matter, okay? The Braves will get the ball back late in the half. Drew Willoughby rolling out and finds a wide open Mason Lloyd camped out in the end zone. Canandaigua takes a 20-19 lead into the break, and they never look back. They scored 26 unanswered, so they get it done tonight. 33-19, your final.
Great season for East Ridge, though. In the other semi, Brockport looking for another upset, taking on undefeated East Eagles. Only up 7-3 in the third, but then the bag of tricks. Zymir Jackson to Anthony Diaz to Kelvin Shepard for the touchdown. Eagles take a 14-3 lead. Fourth quarter, same score. Eagles trying to add to their lead on the play fake. I said play fake. There's the play fake. Jackson to Diaz all alone. Eagles pull away for the 27-3 win. They will get the Braves in the championship game.
In Class B, Batavia putting their undefeated record on the line against Livonia. Blue Devils up 14-6 in the second. Javin McFarland's usually get it done with his legs, but he showed off his arm tonight. He hits Cole Grazipoline down the seam, lets the junior do the rest. Batavia takes a 21-6 lead. Then 7 minutes left in the half. McFarland's airing it out again, this time around down the right sideline to Carter McFarland's Kramer for the beautiful catch and throw for 6. Batavia gets it done 46-14. They'll take on the winner of Monroe and HFL in the title game.
Talk to your children about a two-dimensional Batavia squad. And we wrap up in Class C. Top seeded Leroy hosting ERG. Start of the third, Knights down 14-7. Drew Strollo sneaks it in. We are tied up at 14. Later in the quarter, Leroy once again knocking on the doorstep. Jackson Fix lowers his shoulder, gets in. Knights up 21-14. The defending sectional champs on their ropes, but they would swing out a good one. 8 minutes to play. Braden Dozy finds Miles Cavanis, stops on a dime, does the rest of the work, taken down at the 1. Bombers in business. A few plays later, next play, it's Dozy sneaking it in. ERG gets within 1, but they don't want 1. They want 2. Direct snap to C.D. Sneed, stood up, but lowers his shoulder for the 2-point conversion. That gives the Bombers the win. Defense holds. They win 22-21 and will take on Attica in the championship, who beat Penyan Dundee in the other semifinal.
Coming up after the break, the Sabres and Amerks looking to continue their hot streaks.
Plus, bricks handed out on the volleyball courts. But first, here's some more Section 5 scores. Coming up next week, it's time to bust out the bow ties because we have finally made it to Sectional Championship weekend.
That's right. We'll be dressed to the nines to bring you all of the great plays, thrilling finishes, and bricks being raised all across Section 5.
But that'll do it for us tonight, but stay tuned. Tomorrow on News 8, we got plenty of high school action. We got Far West Regionals in soccer, sectional championships in volleyball and swimming, and one last football semi between Monroe and HFL.
That should be a dandy. For AJ Philman, I'm Carl Jones. Have a great rest of your night.